The rising Eastern alliance, Russia, Iran, and North Korea's strategic moves. In the shifting tides of global power, three nations stand united: Russia, Iran, and North Korea. Forged through strategic necessity and mutual opposition to Western dominance, this alliance is reshaping the political landscape not only of the Middle East, but across Eurasia and beyond. From the deserts of Syria to the icy waters of the Arctic, Russia's strategic partnerships are growing stronger. In the Middle East, its alliance with Iran solidified during the Syrian civil war, where Russian air power and Iranian ground forces turned the tide against Western-backed forces. This was not just a military alliance, it was the start of a deeper geopolitical understanding. Energy and defense lie at the core of this alliance. Together, Russia and Iran control a significant portion of the world's natural gas reserves. With new energy deals like the North-South Transport Corridor, they aim to link Iranian ports to Russia, bypassing Western-controlled choke points and building a direct trade path to Eastern markets. But the cooperation does not end with Iran. China, as part of the BRICS and SCO, is heavily investing in Russian energy projects. The Power of Siberia pipeline, a $400 billion agreement, cements Russia as China's primary energy supplier for decades to come. This is part of a broader strategy to de-dollarize trade and challenge Western economic hegemony. Additionally, China's engagement extends to North Korea, with joint military exercises and strategic dialogues, further solidifying the alliance. In the military realm, Russia's presence is expanding. Naval bases in Tartus, military influence in Syria, and strategic partnerships with Iran allow Moscow to project power across the Middle East. North Korea, known for its defiance against Western sanctions, supports Russian and Iranian missile development with technology and strategic insight. Further north, Russia's ambitions extend to the Arctic, where climate change is opening up new shipping routes. Moscow is militarizing its Arctic borders, establishing bases and deploying icebreakers to control these emerging trade paths, aiming to dominate the northern sea route. This strategic move not only opens new economic corridors, but also challenges NATO's northern borders. Meanwhile, Russia is stepping up its influence in Africa, a region long dominated by Western interests. Through energy deals, arms supplies, and infrastructure projects, Moscow is building strategic alliances, countering Western narratives and securing critical mineral resources. In the spirit of this Eastern unity, Russia, Iran, and North Korea have held joint military exercises, symbolizing their readiness to counter any Western military threats. These drills serve as a stark reminder of the shifting global power structure, a new axis of influence that is challenging the unipolar world order. This strategic alignment is not isolated. It is part of a larger vision. With platforms like BRICS and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, they are actively pushing for a multipolar world where Western influence is balanced by Eastern power. Russia's geopolitical resurgence, Iran's strategic depth, and North Korea's military defiance symbolize this new order. In recent developments, the Middle East, particularly Saudi Arabia, is showing signs of aligning itself with this Eastern alliance. Through energy partnerships and strategic dialogues, Saudi Arabia is exploring new avenues of cooperation with Russia, Iran, and North Korea. This move signifies a potential shift in the region's geopolitical landscape, further challenging Western influence and solidifying the Eastern Bloc's power. Saudi Arabia's interest in collaborating with these nations is not just about energy, it's a broader strategic maneuver. By engaging with Russia and Iran, Saudi Arabia is looking to diversify its alliances and reduce its dependency on traditional Western partners. The inclusion of North Korea in this equation adds a surprising yet significant dimension to this emerging coalition. As Saudi Arabia navigates this complex geopolitical terrain, the implications for the Middle East and the world are profound. A closer alignment with the Eastern Bloc could lead to a reconfiguration of regional power dynamics, impacting everything from oil markets to military alliances. This strategic pivot by Saudi Arabia highlights the evolving nature of global alliances. As the Eastern Bloc gains momentum, the traditional power centers must adapt to this new reality, setting the stage for a more contested and multipolar world. As the world witnesses a shift in power, the rising alliance of Russia, Iran, and North Korea is setting the stage for a new Eastern dominance, one that is prepared to challenge Western influence and reshape global politics for decades to come.